Yeah.
Just straight up from the bun, right?
Yeah. Do you want cheese on it? We'll put a cheese on it.
Okay. The other one is full sauce dressing on the side.
On the sandwich? No, but we'll put it on the sandwich.
Put it on the sandwich?
If you want on the side, we'll put it on the sandwich.
Okay, you know, you get the sauce.
On whole wheat meal, we're gonna roll. Ready, Martin? Okay, Martin.
Hello everybody, I'm Chuck Emmert with the City of Phoenix Communications Office, and we're live today at the Miracle Mile Deli on 16th Street in downtown Phoenix here. And I want to show you a little bit about some of the details of this iconic restaurant and what's made it such a great place in Phoenix over the years. So with me today, I have Josh Garcia. Josh, step on over here. Good to see you here. Say hello to everybody on Facebook.
Hello, Facebook. How are you?
Well, Josh, tell me a little bit about your job and a little bit about the deli.
Sure. So we've been in business for 68 years. We're celebrating our 68th anniversary this year, and today is Miracle Mile Deli Day. So the City of Phoenix has proclaimed Wednesday, May 10th as Miracle Mile Deli Day. So we are celebrating our official day with the City of Phoenix as well as the community. We are donating 20% of today's proceeds to Feeding Matters, a local nonprofit that's near and dear to our hearts. My daughter is she does not eat, so she has a feeding tube, and Feeding Matters has really been a close resource for our family. So we're very happy to be able to be giving back to the community, and very excited to have so many people here taking part in our celebration.
Well, a lot of people have eaten at Miracle Mile over the years. Tell me a little bit about the operation that we're watching right now.
Sure. So you're watching kind of how our operation works at its best. So we have a crew of 8 serving. We'll go through probably 500 people here in 2 hours. And we have great guys that are here that have all been with us for 10 years or more. We've got some fresh pastrami being sliced on the slicer right now. Martin's one of our head chefs. He's been with us 32 years, and he's making these sandwiches for all these lovely people that are joining us today for lunch.
Well, people should know that this is a family business, and you're the 3rd generation, is that correct?
I am, 3rd generation. So my grandfather started the business in 1949, and my parents have been running the business the last 40 years. I've been involved the last 12 years. So it's you know, we're a local owned and operated organization, and there's not many businesses that have been valued since 1949 and able to withstand the test of time for over 6 decades.
Now, any restaurant's got to have great food. Talk a little bit about your menu.
So yeah, we have a great menu. Start with kind of the New York delicacies, the New York classics like the hot pastrami. We go through over 2 tons of hot pastrami every month. We have delicious corned beef, brisket of beef that we make in-house. We do a baked filet of cod. We have an assortment of awesome burgers and salads, homemade specialties like stuffed cabbage that is Hungarian style that you really can't find a whole lot of places in the valley anymore. We have baked macaroni and cheese. We have corned beef and cabbage twice a week, every week of the year. So a lot of places just do it for St. Patty's Day. We do it every week. So it's a pretty exciting menu that never lacks variety by any means.
Now, a year ago, the City Council, the Phoenix City Council, declared May 10th as Miracle Mile Deli Day, and every year you celebrate that. And talk a little bit about what you do on that day.
Sure. So last year we actually did the same thing we're doing this year. So we took the opportunity to really be able to give back to the community and thank them for allowing us to be a part of their lives for so long. So we donate 20% of the proceeds to Feeding Matters, and then we're doing the same thing this year. So be sure you're able to come out and know that it's a win-win situation. You're supporting Miracle Mile, you're supporting a local family-owned and operated business, and you're supporting a local nonprofit that is owned and operated and facilitated out of Phoenix as well.
Talk a little bit about that nonprofit. It sounds like they do some great work.
They do some great work, absolutely. So there's a lot of people that don't know about pediatric feeding struggles, and that there are kids out there that just don't eat. And believe it or not, whether it's painful or they have a gag reflux or whatever the case is, they're just not able to do what they want to do as far as having a normal life. And you think about how much of our lives revolve around food and family gatherings and holidays. And there's resources out there that let people know that they're not the only ones that might be struggling with any specific issue that involves eating. And there is the difference between picky eating and having a feeding disorder. So it's important that people know the difference, and Feeding Matters really brings that to the forefront of people's minds and allows them to know that there is somebody out there that can help you with different resources. And their website is feedingmatters.org. So anybody out there that is looking for a resource and they think that they might have an issue, I would highly recommend going to their website.
Well, Josh, thanks so much for having us in today.
Well,
anything else you want to tell me about the deli that I haven't asked you?
Well, my grandfather started the business in 1949, and we're so proud to be able to serve the community on a daily basis, and today is just another one of those days that we're able to celebrate and commemorate another year of being able to serve the Valley. So thank you.
Looks like we got a comment down here. H. Bobby says, love this place. So you've got
thanks,
patrons.
H. Bobby.
Now, how many years have you been in business?
Well, we've been in business 68. This is our 68th year. So over 6 decades, 1949, and we've been all across the Valley. So we've been in Park Central Mall, Christown Mall, Arrowhead Town Center, Scottsdale Promenade. Now we're on our great location here on 16th Street in Campbell. Our address is 4433 North 16th Street in Phoenix. We're on the southeast corner of 16th Street in Campbell. So it's a huge opportunity for us to be able to serve so many people, and we're so grateful.
Now, what was your first job in the deli?
That's a great question. I stood on a milk crate at age 12, serving coffee to people on Saturdays mornings for breakfast. So that was one of my first jobs. I worked as a dishwasher. I worked in the kitchen. I've worked almost every position in the line here, so I definitely worked my way bottom up.
And the menu stayed constant over the years?
Absolutely. I mean, we've definitely changed a few things, but we've definitely stuck to our tradition, like our best-selling sandwich, the straw sandwich, which is hot pastrami, sauerkraut, melted Swiss cheese. It's been our #1 seller since day one, and that's kind of an item that'll never change. But we have a pretty stagnant go-tos that we've been able to have for the last 68 years, but we're always bringing on new salads and new burgers and some different items to the menu, so always be on the lookout for that.
Works, don't break it. Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
you got it.
Well, let's take a look inside the kitchen, and then we'll walk around the other side and then say goodbye to our viewers.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
I'll follow you here.
Sounds good.
So this is busy back here, obviously. Also,
Yeah, we got some stuff that's hot holding. We got our baked mac and cheese, which is pretty good. And then baked fillet of cod here as well. So this is just going to go on the line here in a couple minutes. So it's baked fillet of cod with our homemade cheese that we put on top of it. Come on through here. Got a bunch of stuff on the stovetop here. Just got done cooking some cabbage, baking stuffed cabbage. So pretty exciting stuff. Always, never a dull moment.
How much brisket do you go through during, say, a week or that period of time?
We probably go through about 1,000 pounds a week. So it just depends. So we go over 2 tons of pastrami every month. That's our #1 selling protein. So, but the brisket and the corned beef are not too far behind.
And that prep time, what time do you start in the morning to get everything ready?
So our boys are here at 6 a.m. cooking. So the brisket's the first thing that goes in. So the brisket goes in, it cooks for 4 hours. We bring it down to temp, slice it fresh on the slicer. Then it sits in our au jus for another 4 hours before we even bring it out to the serving line. So it's a process.
Josh, thanks again for having us in today. I'll give the Facebook viewers a view from this side of the restaurant and some of the great desserts you have there as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay.